All right, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be basically showing you over the latest addition to the channel. This right here is a 1984 Mercedes W126 500 SCL. This car has been sitting now for 15 some odd years inside of a garage, and it's filthy. It hasn't, well, like I say, it's been sitting for the last 15 years, probably never started in that time. And yeah, this is going to be the new project on the channel. This is not my car. The 300 SD that I just sold, the guy who bought it is the actual owner of this car, and he evidently liked what I done so much with that SD that he wanted me to tackle this project. So yeah, as you can see here, underneath the engine compartment, the hood insulation is basically all came off except for pieces, and it has fallen down in here inside of the engine compartment, which makes me a little nervous on trying to start this thing up the way it is, because you just don't know whenever it comes to stuff like this. If that hood insulation has fell down, got up onto a exhaust manifold, and could possibly catch on fire. So one of the first things that I'm going to do is, I say one of the first things I was going to do is get it cleaned up, but actually one of the first things I'm going to do is, we got 4 brand new tires, because these tires on this car, well, they're junk. That one there didn't hold the air for maybe 10 minutes, and it was done. That one there held air for a little bit overnight. But yeah, I really need to get these brand new tires put on it, just so that I can make it to where it's a little bit easier to maneuver around and all of that. But after I get that done, I'm going to be taking it outside and giving it a decent bath, get all of this dust washed off of it, and just really see what kind of condition the paint's in. I'm thinking that this paint on here is really going to come out pretty nice. You can see here inside of the door jamb, that blue there, that's basically the same color as my wagon. And let me tell you, this blue paint, if it's as nice as that in the door jamb as it is on the outside, this thing's really gonna look nice. And now getting into talking about the car itself, there's a few things on it that make me wonder if this is a American built car, a car that was destined to be sold here in the United States, because it's got the big front bumper and basically the sealed beam headlights, which they could have added that, but I'm just not 100% for sure. But if you look back here, it's got the real thin European bumper, which if this is correct, which I really think that it is, I really think that this is a European spec gray market whichever you want to call it, 500 SEL. And if you look in here, you can see right here on the light switch, you got this other switch right here. And now my wagon over there, it's an European spec model, and it's got that same switch. And what this does is aims the headlights up and down. You got 3 different positions that, well, yeah, you basically got 3 different positions you can kind of see right there to be able to aim the headlights up and down from inside the car. And a few other things kind of give it away to me. Also, it's got a power seat over here, but no power seat over there. And it's also, somebody has evidently taken and put in, basically your defrost and all of the other air conditioning operations on how to adjust the vents. All of that is in German. And yeah, that right there is really what makes me think that this was a gray market Eurospec car. So this thing is actually kind of rare for being over here in the States. It might not be as rare as, say, my wagon is, just because you didn't get a lot of station wagons over here. You got a lot more of the big-bodied cars, which is kind of typical. But a few other things on the car that will need to be taken care of at some point is, well, the taillight is busted right there, and just the overall look of the taillights. That reverse light there is yellowing. Those probably need to get replaced at some point. And one of my biggest things on this car that I'm going to be taking care of before I even wash it is those fender trims. I do not like these on cars. They like to collect water and dirt in behind them, and they'll rust fenders out, mess up paint. And I really hope that is not what is happening to this car, because that honestly be a shame for how well the body is on this thing, as if we popped those off and there was rust in behind it. But yeah, little things here and there. It needs an antenna put on it. Gonna have to get these doors to shut a little, well, I say shut a little better. We're gonna have to get them to shut, because that's no good. I don't want to wash the car with the doors sticking open like that. But yeah, the car is pretty complete. I don't think we're missing really anything. It's got the it's got the first aid kit in the back, and this is one thing that's actually pretty nice. This rear parcel shelf is perfect, and that's, we kind of lucked out on that. Not too many of these really have a good parcel shelf anymore, but the interior, it's gonna need some work. Most of the seats in it are split. The carpet's gonna need a good cleaning. What else? Uh, the front driver's seat here, you can see right there, there's a great big gap. This seat is pretty well done. Probably going to have to look for another seat that can be recovered. But other than that, the old car for sitting as long as it has is honestly a really good starting point for, you know, a restoration. And yeah, probably in my next video, I'm going to be getting out there, and I'm going to get those tires put on these wheels, and yeah, get this thing outside and get it turned around in here right, so that it makes it a little bit easier for me to work on it. But we'll get this thing cleaned up, and I've got a new oil filter, fuel filter, and a few other things coming in for it, and we'll just kind of go from there and see if we can get this thing started up, and possibly start checking out what all works on the car, and see what we need to address and all of that. So if you want to see more videos of this poor old 500 SCL, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, please give it a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And yeah, this one here, this car is gonna be a lot nicer than my old 300 SD. The owner of it, from the way I understand, really wants to put some money into this thing, and it's going to be nice. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.